Hello my pretty people, thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. My name is Ashley, also Ash McFierce, and in today's video we're doing a little chit chat, a little get ready with me, applying some makeup, showing you guys my makeup routine, although I don't really have a great one. I've gotten so lazy with makeup, but anyways, we're gonna get into all of that. I have some content stuff I want to do today and that requires some makeup, and I was just like, you know what, let me sit down and chat with you guys because I want us to get to know each other a little bit more. I wanted to do a 27 random facts about me, and then I realized I don't really know 27 things about myself, so I need to work on that. Let's get into this video. So I am not really as good at makeup as I used to be. At least I don't think so. I used to be very good at makeup. I just do what works on my face, and that looks like makeup from, I don't know, 2013 to like 2018. Let me do my eyebrows first. I've always wanted to be a YouTuber. I wanted to be a beauty guru. Remember when they were called beauty gurus? I've always wanted to be one, and I was too scared to do it, so it just never got done. This is the ColourPop brow pencil that I'm using. I hate doing my eyebrows. They make me so mad. But yes, I've always wanted to start a YouTube channel, be a beauty guru. At one point, YouTube was the only like TV I was watching. And it's still kind of like that, but obviously I watch other things now. But at one point you could not get me to watch any other show if it wasn't a YouTube like beauty guru or lifestyle girly. I didn't want to see what you were working with. But yeah, I've always wanted to be a YouTuber, and it took me like 6 to 8 years to get here. Right, and now I'm gonna carve them out, and I'm just gonna use my foundation. Sometimes I use concealer, sometimes I use a foundation, but lately I've been using a foundation because it's closer to my skin tone. But oh my god, I gotta get the big mirror. I just gotta use this big girl right now. But yeah, it took me so long to get to this point. I'm glad I'm here now. Like, I'm glad I finally took the step to start, you know, doing something that makes me happy, but it took me a minute to get here. Another random fact about me is my unhealthy obsession with the mob. I love any kind of like mafia movie, mob related, mafia. Isn't it all the same name wise? Like any organized crime, the cartel, like I'm obsessed with that kind of like drama and stuff like that. I don't know why. I've always been that way as a kid. One of my final papers in school was about John Gotti. It's always fascinated me. Every once in a while I'll get like a little itch to just watch the movies or even look at interviews and watch documentaries about it. But yeah, I'm like totally obsessed with the mafia. Like, I love it. I read a lot of mafia books. The Godfather is one of my favorite movies. I've seen 1 and 2. I have not seen 3 because a lot of the people that have survived living in that world did say like the Godfather 1 and 2 is the perfect depiction of what La Cosa Nostra is like. The 3rd one is absolute shit, and I don't feel like watching absolute shit. So I've only seen 1 and 2, and I'm obsessed with them. Every once in a while I will just sit down and watch it, and I actually have the itch to watch The Godfather again, so I think I'm gonna watch it at some point this week. And it's not just the mafia, it's like any organized crime, the cartel. It's very interesting to me. So I struggle with eyebrows. That's a random fact about me. I struggle with eyebrows tremendously. Like, I would love to be able to have that like hair like stroke on my eyebrows. I don't know how to do it. It's so hard to me. I think because naturally I just don't have full eyebrows. They're quite sparse. I have my eyebrows microbladed right now. I don't even like having them microbladed because it just looks like a big ass tattoo. And I don't like it, but I also don't like not having any eyebrows. So like a transplant to my eyebrows is starting to seem like really appealing. Another fact, random one anyways, is I love house music. I may not look like it and I may not act like it, but I love house music. It's one of my favorite genres to listen to. And don't get me wrong, I love all kinds of music. I do. My first love is R&B, always will be. But I love house music, and I've recently, in the last like year, I've recently gotten into soulful house music, like deep and soulful house music. Oh my god, that's like the best house music ever. Oh my gosh, I am obsessed. I actually saw the DJ Lockhive or Lockhive, DJ Lockhive. Her set list came up on my YouTube and I clicked on it and instantly got hooked. Instantly. I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Halo Glow liquid filter. I actually thought this was a foundation and I was actually quite excited to use it until I realized it's not really a foundation. So now I just put it where I would put highlighter, because I don't highlight anymore unless it's like for a very big event, then I'll go in with a highlighter. But regular, everyday, or even just for dinner, like I just don't highlight anymore. So these are going in the areas that I would highlight. And I've also been trying to like apply my makeup with a brush, because the normal way I would do everything is with a beauty blender, and I would only use a brush for powder because it was just always my preferred way. But I don't know, I've been finding the beauty blender not my favorite, and I've really been trying to achieve the no makeup look, but it's so hard to do that. And I also think because I have textured skin, it just doesn't look appealing, but we can get there someday. But I do like this e.l.f. liquid filter. I just really thought it would be a foundation. I was just kind of devastated, but I like it so far. So as I was saying, I love house music. Listen to it all the time, especially now that it's much warmer. To me, it's the perfect time that I should be jamming to house music. But I listen to all kinds of music. I'm a music lover. I always have been, always will be. It's one of my first loves. I'm actually always listening, another fact, always listening to lo-fi beats. It's my favorite thing to listen to, lo-fi beats in any way, shape, or form. I always have it playing in my room. I have it playing currently. I'm sure at some point you will hear it or have heard just a little faint musical note. It's because I have it playing. I have it really low because I don't want YouTube to hit me with any kind of copyright shit. But I'm always listening to music, and lo-fi is always playing in my background. So now I'm gonna go in with my foundation. I'm gonna use the Rare Beauty foundation in, oh no, this is the wrong color. Now I got the right color. It is 480W, and I'm using the Bite Beauty in D165. And I love to apply these together. I think it gives the perfect light but medium coverage, and it can also get to full coverage. I do try to not put a lot on because, like I said, I am trying to achieve that like no makeup look, because I just get stressed anytime I have to apply makeup. It's a stressful process. And I just apply this on the back of my hand and we just take it from there. I do have this e.l.f. buffing foundation, and I want to give it a try because, like I said, I'm going to get back into the habit of using a foundation brush. Here we go. Okay, let's see. I'm used to tapping, so we're gonna start with a tap and then we're just gonna go from there. Or maybe I should rub it in. No, I like the tapping. Alrighty, so I'm actually liking it so far. I think the brush has done a pretty good job. Getting back to the little random facts about me, I love chocolate. Like, I love chocolate. Like, absolutely, positively am in love with chocolate. I haven't eaten it in a while, and I don't think I'm gonna eat it anytime soon. No, I'm gonna continue eating chocolate, of course, but in limited quantities and very far and few in between each time I eat it, because I have changed my diet. The last 2 to 3 months I've changed my diet. I am on the heavier side, and you know, just one, being a Black woman in the States, being on the heavier side, being predisposed to certain medical conditions because of just family history. And the community that I live in is not terrible. It's not like we don't know how to eat well, but it's also what's at our disposal. We all know that they're not gonna put a Whole Foods in Bed-Stuy. I don't live in Bed-Stuy, but you know what I mean. Or not even Bed-Stuy, because Bed-Stuy has gentrified enough to get a Whole Foods. But like maybe Brownsville, I should say. You're not gonna see a Whole Foods in Brownsville anytime soon, right? So with all of those things packed against me, it's time that I make a smart and healthy decision. And I don't want to wait until I am officially medically diagnosed with a condition that's irreversible, or you know, I don't want to have diabetes. It runs in my family. I don't want high cholesterol. I don't want hypertension. I don't want any of those things that is one, predisposed to me just from nature and nurture. Nature, the environment, nurture from my family background. I don't want that. So I just said, you know what? I'm already on the heavier side. I do have PCOS, which makes it harder to lose weight. It's just, it was so many things that I really thought about. And I was like, all right, girl, it's time. We gonna get this thing together. So that is why I have not been eating chocolate and why I've made the conscious decision to put it down for a very long time. And that then segues into my other facts about me, is that I have made that, you know, conscious decision to change my lifestyle for the better, health and wellness wise. I'm using the Fenty Beauty concealer in 390. So yes, that then segues into me talking about the other stuff, like the other facts about me, that I do have PCOS. I'm a combination kind of girl. I love to combine my foundation and concealer. I'm using the Juvia's Place concealer in number 12. For those that don't know, PCOS means polycystic ovarian syndrome. It's basically a hormone imbalance, and it is something that I've had for years, all of my life, and did not know. I couldn't explain why certain things were happening to me, why I developed so quickly. I was seeing changes within my body, and my mom always knew that I did have a hormonal imbalance. But when you don't know better and don't really think to take it as seriously as you would now, with more research has been done, more education is out there about it. So I don't blame her at anything, but it explains why I developed as quickly as I did, and I went through premature acne at like age 5. It makes sense. And when you have PCOS, it's so much harder to lose weight, and you are more insulin resistant or be diagnosed with diabetes, and also runs in my family. So it's much harder to lose weight. It's much harder to do a lot of things when you have PCOS, especially undiagnosed and you don't know what it is. And the treatment out there is not really the best. It's all about like birth control. Oh, you need to lose weight and take birth control so your hormones can be balanced. And it's like, okay, that's nice, but you're not fixing the problem. And I don't even think they really know what the problem is. But one of the causes is, you know, there's more testosterone in the body than there is estrogen. So I just made the health conscious decision that, you know what, with all of this stacked against me right now, I don't need to be eating as badly as I have been. I don't need to do any of those things. I don't want to wait until it gets worse before I do something. And while I'm young and I can change it, I'm gonna change it. So that is how we got to the point of me making the health conscious decision to change my diet. And you know what, it has been a journey, a scary journey, but we are getting there. It's definitely something that I am still learning, still navigating. When it comes to fitness, I've never been like an active person, never. Even as a kid, I've never been an active person. It's just never been something I wanted to do. But now I'm definitely like, you know what, that's something that has to be done. I had to stop filming for a little bit because my camera was overheating, so I just blended out my concealer on camera, and now I'm gonna go in with my airspun powder, and I'm gonna apply it with a powder puff from Face Made. I got these on Amazon. I saw everyone using it and I was like, what is this and how can I also get a part of this? So this is my first time using it, so I hope I use it correctly. I saw Amrezy like tap it into the powder and then tap it on her hand just to like make sure it's even. So that's what I'm gonna do. Talking about health and wellness and stuff like that. It has been a journey. It's been very hard, I'm not gonna lie. There's many days that I want to give up and not do anything, but I'm only doing myself a disservice if I give up and just go back to how I was eating before. So it is a hard battle, and exercising has been, some days I get really into it, and then there's other days where my body like fights me, like she's not trying to do any part of this, and it's very hard. I can definitely talk more in depth about like my health and wellness journey, things that I eat, vitamins and supplements that I take, how I combat those days where I don't want to get up and do anything, all of that stuff. So I can definitely make another video about it if that's something you guys would really be into seeing, because I love to watch those kind of videos. It keeps me motivated and stuff like that. But It's hard, friend. It is hard. I watch My 600-Pound Life all the time because it's so interesting, and Dr. Now is hilarious to me. But it's real when the people on the show are talking about like how hard it is and how like you would love nothing more than to revert back into your old ways because it's just easier. But we're making progress. We're making progress. All right, on a bit of a lighter note, kind of felt a little heavy, but on a bit of a lighter note, another fact about me is I've never been to a concert at all. I'm just using the same Airspun to set my face because I'm out of face powder and I just have not picked myself up to go and get it. But yeah, I have never been to a concert before. I'm actually gonna go and see Beyonce. I will not be a part of Club Renaissance, unfortunately, but we're gonna have a great time nonetheless. I'm so excited to see her. I'm so excited to just be in the element of Renaissance in that era, and just told you I love house music. I am so excited to be there. And I'm also gonna see Burna Boy as well, and I'm so excited to see him. I think he's gonna be so great. I've seen his performances before and they're just so electric. There's so much energy to them, and I'm so excited. I'm looking forward to it. So looking forward to all of it. So I actually think, like, as I'm doing my face, that I'm gonna contour just a little bit. I don't even want to show you guys what I'm using to contour because it doesn't look pleasant, but I'm using a Makeup Geek contour powder. This is showing how old school I am. But if you guys remember Makeup Geek, Marlena is one of the OGs of YouTube. When beauty gurus didn't even have the name beauty gurus, like, she was posting on YouTube since like 08 or 09. Like, yeah, she's one of the OG girls. And her company, Makeup Geek, she used to make brushes, eyeshadows. I think at some point she used to do like foundation and concealers, but she was well known for her brushes and her eyeshadows, and I invested in her contour and stuff. The OGs will remember Makeup Geek, and that's who I'm using to contour with. Another random fact is actually that I am learning manifestation. I know it's like, girl, how don't you know about manifestation? It's not that I don't know it, it's I just never really understood how it worked. Like, oh, how can you manifest? You know how you're always seeing TikTok videos, YouTube videos of, oh, how to achieve the dream life you want, how to manifest the life you want, how to do these things. And they're all telling you what works for them and what they think is the right way to do it, and nothing is wrong with that. I have nothing against the advice given, because a lot of the advice that has been given, I have taken it and implemented it in some ways, and it's helped, but it just still never felt like it was for me. And one thing I learned is that manifestation is a personal journey. And once I realized that it's a personal thing and it's designed for everyone differently, it has changed my whole outlook. And I now feel like I am learning properly how to manifest what I want for myself. So unfortunately, it's not something I can share because, like I said, it's personal and I'm still learning how to do it, you know, all of that stuff. I'm still learning. But once I feel like I have gotten to that stage, definitely I'm sharing it. I'm going to go in with some blush, and I'm going to use the Ciate. Is that how it's called? Ciate London in Burnt. I actually just started using blush like a year ago. I actually never was using blush for a very long time. I didn't think it would show up on my skin and anything of the sort. And then I just started using blush, and it's been the best thing to ever come into my life, blush. Another little fact about me, and it's probably expected for all New York girls that want to have that fantasy life. My favorite show of all time, Sex and the City. Like I said, that's probably a typical answer for any girl that lives in New York or wants to live in New York and wants to like romanticize her life and whatnot. But Sex and the City is my favorite TV show of all time. I love Samantha Jones. She is my spirit animal. I wish I had her confidence. I wish I had just her fearlessness. I just love everything about Samantha Jones. She truly like makes me happy. She's just a strong woman, and you cannot tear her down. She will not allow you to tear her down, and I just love everything about her. I love all the other ladies as well, but she is my favorite. And I was so hurt when I saw that they the fight that they were having a couple years ago when she made her statements. I'm not a big supporter of the reboot. Granted, I have never seen it, but I'm a big Samantha fan, and I was very excited to see that she has a little cameo on the second season. And I'm watching just that cameo. I don't need to watch anything else. The articles were saying she didn't meet with the girls. She didn't talk with them, anything of the sort. And I'm hoping that will change. And I'm hoping that this little cameo that she does opens the door for that to happen. Because I truly love her. I love her character. I love the actor herself. I just hope that, you know, we can get to that point where she wants to mend. They want to make amends. This is essentially my makeup look. I'm just brushing out my lashes because they need to be done. They look horrendous. I need to take them off, but I do have an event coming up in like a week, so that's why I'm not like bitching to redo them at this second. But no, they need to come off. I'm now gonna go in with my lips. I'm gonna line my lips with the Juvia's Place lip liner in Wine. Oh my god, I love their lip liners. I like to overline my lips. I was gonna say slightly, but that's just a lie, because what turns into a light overline ends up being a massive one. So let's not even kid ourselves. I'm gonna try not to go past that line on the sides, but I'm definitely gonna, let me do it this way, but I'm definitely going to do my Cupid's bow a little bit higher. I think that's good. And then I'm gonna go in with the Fenty Velvet Lip in MVP. They look so prominent on camera. And before we end this video, let's do one more random fact about me. And one that I just recently discovered is I hit 1,000 subscribers. Yeah. No, that's just a lie. I just thought that would be fun. Like, oh girl, did you go look? Did you look? No, I'm kidding. I did not hit 1,000 subscribers. I really hope I do. Can't wait until that happens. But oh, before I end, let's finish this off with some finishing spray. I'm using the One Size On Till Dawn mattifying waterproof spray. This is the spray that is supposedly transfer proof. I don't think it is. I don't think it's transfer proof. I think it transfers. So this is my makeup look for the day. I'm gonna go ahead and complete the rest of the content that I have to do today. But like I said, this is just like a quick makeup look routine that I do literally for everything. I only ever give it my all when I have a big event. But I definitely hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you connected with any of the random facts that I had talked about, definitely leave me a comment down below. I would love to hear your thoughts. And also, like I said again, if you would like me to make a separate video talking about like my health and wellness journey, definitely let me know as well in the comments down below. I have so much to say. I feel like that would be such a great way to like let out my thoughts and feelings, because I actually don't think I've really discussed it. So definitely let me know. If you guys enjoyed this video, definitely please give it a thumbs up. It will help me out so much. And while you're at it, commenting and liking, definitely hit that subscribe button, because I would love it and love you so much. Again, thank you guys so much for watching this video. You have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.